12-year-old Abdul was badly injured in a bomb attack in Afghanistan. He lost both hands. Good medical treatment is almost impossible to find in the poverty-stricken country, and he and his father are desperate for help.
I was in other hospitals, but it didn't help. I'm here because I need help for my hands.
But very few children get the chance for surgery abroad. Abdul and his father are excited. The German aid organization Friedensdorf International has come to Kabul to enable several children to receive medical treatment in Germany. This is the first meeting. It has been over a year since extremists bombed the mosque in Abdul's hometown of Jalalabad. His hands could not be saved, and he's almost blind in his left eye. The wounds have still not healed. We have changed Abdul's name for his safety. For years, Claudia Peppmüller has been flying to Afghanistan for the aid organization. She and her team carefully examine all the children and decide who may be eligible for treatment. The social worker notes that the situation in the country has deteriorated dramatically since the Taliban took power last summer.
We've never before seen so many families come. There were over 2,200 families here. It's pretty hard to say you can come now and you later, not knowing if the child will still be alive in 6 months.
The Afghan economy has completely collapsed. Millions are starving. Qualified doctors and most aid organizations have left the country.
We have seen badly injured children who would be in intensive care in Germany, just lying at home without painkillers or dressings.
After a short consultation, they decide Abdul can come. He's lucky.
Come with us to Germany.
I will be very happy if my son can get back his hands and treatment for his wounds. I will be very happy if he comes back healthy. I want him to be able to hold a pen or book with his hands, and the Quran. He was hurt because someone hid explosives under his Quran. I want him to have an Islamic education when he returns and serve his country. Claudia Peppmüller and her colleague from the Red Crescent are still arranging the passports. Without them and the Taliban's permission, the children can't leave the country. But everything goes smoothly.
The Taliban, or men who belong to it, are now involved in everything. Our experience has been very positive. We were amazed that they even asked for help.
A few months later, Abdul and other badly injured children from crisis and war-torn regions around the world are staying in the Friedensdorf International in Germany. It's an emergency community where they can recover at leisure from their operations. Time for another wound check. Medical assistant Isabel Bukschik has been tending Abdul since his arrival.
When he came to us a few months ago, there was still a wound here in his chest. We pulled out several small encapsulated metal pieces. After they were removed, the wound closed quite well. Abdul is due for another operation soon.
The surgery should enable Abdul to grasp again.
I'm not scared of the operation. I'm glad they're operating. I'm not scared at all.
Abdul spends the time until his operation playing with his new friends. In the Friedensdorf, young patients from around the world become a temporary team.
I think it's great that the kids show me every day how life is worth living. They teach you to seize the day, to live today. Abdul is really the best example. He has experienced the worst that can happen to a person and still comes up to you with a smile and a hug.
Three weeks later, Abdul's surgery has finally been scheduled. This hospital in Essen in Western Germany specializes in this type of surgery. Surgeon Fridtjof Hallmann wants to see how Abdul has come through it. Abdul even speaks a little German now. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good? Does it hurt?
Little.
A little, okay. Can you raise your arm? We bandaged it today under anesthesia. Everything looks quite good, I'm pleased. We'll have to do that once or twice more, and then we'll take the bandage off and you'll have to start moving, okay? So you can grasp things and move them. We've separated the ulna and the radius, so it's no longer a single stump, but like pincers. With these pincers he can grasp, write a bit, or even hold a spoon. So he can get by without prostheses, which is the whole point. In Afghanistan, prostheses are quite difficult to get, and they have to be changed often. The doctors operated on only one arm, so the other remains as long as possible and serves as a support. Now Abdul has to rest. A few weeks later, there is no more talk of resting. Back in the Friedensdorf, Abdul is busy training his new hand. To use cutlery, for example. He's been given a custom-made fork and spoon.
Can you put it on yourself?
Yes.
Is it pinching anywhere? Here or here?
No.
Here too?
Yes.
Then let's have you eat this pretend meat. Can you bring it to your mouth? Can you take this big piece?
It's great. I can eat and do everything with it.
Abdul also wants to draw and write again, like the other children. He most likes to draw his favorite flower, a rose.
It is also very, very important to encourage the children and say, even if it doesn't look like a normal hand, it's great that you can use it to eat and write. He can go back to school with it.
Time to go home.
Put on your jackets. Check under your seats.
Everyone is excited about going home.
I want to see my parents and family again and go back to school.
And then the children say goodbye to their temporary caregivers. Many wear sunglasses. They think it's cool.
I had a great time here because I found new friends to play with.
A quick group photo as a memento before Abdul and the other children board their flights home. After a 10-hour flight, the children have landed safely in Kabul. Here, the Red Crescent helps to organize their return. Soon the children will see their parents again. They've had no contact all this time, so that they wouldn't get too homesick. Abdul and his father hug. These 7 months were like 7 years for us. But now my son is back and I couldn't be happier. I wanted to cry, but I stopped myself because I did not want Abdul to cry. Abdul's father wants to see everything right away. Are the wounds on your chest healed now?
Yes, it's all better now. It's all gone. I have no wounds anymore.
When he left, he was hurt and in terrible pain. Now he is better and healthy. I'm happy to see him like this.
I'm so much better now. I couldn't do anything at first, but now I'm much better.
Abdul wants to stay in contact with the Friedensdorf. The next time Claudia Peppmüller is in Kabul to select children, he is determined to stop by. He wants to become a doctor, to be able to help others as others have helped him.
Bye-bye.